And with modern times, he criticized capitalism without a conscience. He didn't make America great again, but he did turn back the odometer.
A single word from Jim Carrey crushed Trump, and the internet went wild. What was that term? Stay tuned to discover more. This isn't merely a celebrity feud, it's a battle for the essence of America, and it all started with an unexpected word. Recall when Jim Carrey was merely the silly character from Ace Ventura, jumping about with that crazy enthusiasm and elastic expression? Those times seem like an eternity past. The individual who previously brought joy to millions with his humorous antics has evolved into something quite distinct, a fierce opponent of Trump who not only utilizes verbal attacks, but also employs cutting art and incisive satire. Carrey's most recent critique isn't the typical celebrity insult. No, this is complete destruction, a showcase of how to wield humor and rage as tools to take apart an administration. His strikes are so brutal and accurate that they're igniting the internet, leaving both fans and critics stunned, motivated, and eager to find out what happens next. Quick request, if you're enjoying the vibes up to now, give a like and hit that subscribe button. Wild statistic? More than 92% of watchers still haven't subscribed. It is free, yet it holds immense significance for us. Already subscribed? Myth. We appreciate you traveling with us.
We have a president who started out when the country was together and had a wonderful leader, and he is tearing us limb from limb. Well, destroying every institution.
Jim Carrey's change extends past sharp remarks. It's about utilizing art as a loudspeaker for his message. His artwork of Trump not only critiques, but also lingers. Whether portraying the ex-president as a crazed dog or an evil witch from a bad dream, Carrey's artwork compels audiences to face unsettling realities, cloaked in dark comedy. These visuals don't merely initiate discussion, they erupt on social media like fireworks during Independence Day. Every stroke of his brush is a purposeful act of rebellion, a visual insult that embodies the anger and anxiety of a fractured America. Then arrived the instant that ignited the spark, the statement that detonated on every display, triggering a frenzy of responses. Rabid dog. Only two straightforward words, yet they strike like a bombshell whose reverberations are felt all around. Jim Carrey didn't merely throw a light remark. Instead, he unleashed a metaphor so piercing, so unrefined, it cut directly through the cacophony.
This administration is a rabid dog, and it's turning us upside down.
You know, this administration is a rabid dog, and it's turning us upside down, Carrey asserted, voice filled with stark honesty. And that's what caused it to resonate so intensely. Consider it. What defines a rabid dog? It's hazardous, inconsistent, untamed, beyond control. A countdown device equipped with sharp jaws poised to bite. That metaphor wasn't a trivial insult. It was a clear alert, a flashing red signal regarding the danger Carrey perceived in Trump's leadership. A type of danger that undermines a nation's core, causing you to doubt all that you believed was secure. But this is where the intrigue intensifies. Why did the phrase rabid dog resonate more than anything else Carrey had previously uttered? What weaknesses in Trump's defenses did it uncover? What triggered such a massive response from this straightforward phrase, leading to a frenzy online and enraging Trump's supporters? That's precisely what we're exploring today, uncovering the significance of those two words and understanding why they continue to ignite the internet and the nation. Keep watching, as this is only the start. As soon as Jim Carrey let loose that shocking rabid dog remark, social media didn't merely respond, it exploded like a volcano prepared to erupt. This wasn't just a casual remark, it was a statement that created ripples on every platform. Whether you support Carrey's passionate new anti-Trump image or believe he's gone off the rails, it was impossible to scroll by without sensing the intensity. Progressive Twitter quickly united, hailing him as the new bold champion, who is finally voicing unvarnished truth to authority. For these individuals, Carrey emerged as a symbol of courageous defiance, the voice that many believed was needed for a world weary of political manipulation and half-truths. However, turn the coin over and MAGA Twitter erupted in total fury. They were relentless, calling for boycotts, tarnishing his reputation, and labeling him as merely another Hollywood elite who ought to stick to making goofy faces. The reaction was unmistakable. It was noisy, forceful, and profoundly intimate. Every comment area under Carrey-related articles turned into a battleground where America's political divisions became glaringly apparent. Backers celebrated the instance as a long-awaited fairness, an essential alert, while opponents cautioned it was a risky move towards division, charging Carrey with attempting to fracture the nation from within. This wasn't merely online banter, it was a comprehensive digital tempest, a miniature representation of the country's intense political split revealed in real time. The aftermath demonstrated a single truth. Jim Carrey had effectively stirred the bear, and the globe was observing every snarl and shout. However, this wasn't the Jim Carrey we recognize today, the individual using incisive political art and sharp language like a weapon. Nope. In the past, Carrey reigned supreme with his silly faces and physical comedy, the guy who had millions laughing with his crazy behavior and exaggerated gestures. His views on politics? Casual, seemingly playful critiques directed at Hollywood fundraisers were never intended to ignite a controversy or disrupt the establishment. It was purely entertainment, a part of the show, not the advocacy. Yet behind that captivating smile and elastic grin, a deeper feeling was awakening. Carrey wasn't merely fooling around. Following years of struggling with severe depression, he began exploring spirituality, reflecting on life, community, and what truly counts. Around 2008, as the world appeared to change in unusual manners, Carrey's viewpoint started to transform. He was no longer satisfied with merely amusing people. He aimed to inspire them. Then arrived Trump. When the ex-reality TV celebrity entered the political arena, Carrey's eyes were fully alert. The risks felt greater than ever. Abruptly, the comedian's light-hearted jabs transformed into sharp criticisms. His artwork turned into his voice, striking colorful paintings that removed all illusions regarding the dangers and absurdities of the presidency. It was such a remarkable transformation that it was evident at the 2017 BAFTA Britannia Awards. In that moment, Carrey set aside the humor, standing upright and solemn before the audience, giving a powerful address on avarice, animosity, and the deterioration of democracy. That instant signified the emergence of the anti-Trump champion, devoid of masks, only pure honesty and unyielding fervor. What makes Jim Carrey's change so incredibly intriguing isn't just his anger, it's how remarkably strategic he has turned. Look, he didn't merely discard the humor that brought him fame. Rather, he transformed it. He harnessed all that comedic brilliance, the outrageous expressions, the silly behaviors, the malleable facial gestures, and transformed them into a precise tool targeting the core of contemporary political absurdity. Envision a sorcerer executing his finest illusion, not merely for amusement, but to cut through the chaos and disorder that envelop today's news. Now, the game belongs to Carrey. His satire goes beyond surface-level humor. It's a profound, harsh critique cloaked in dark comedy. Each joke, every caricature, and all punchlines are intended to provoke your thoughts. It seems he's unraveling the illusion, taking apart the polished exterior of political performance bit by bit. Deceits, inconsistencies, double standards, none can avoid his sharp humor. And that's what causes his message to resonate more profoundly. It's more than just entertainment. It's a catalyst for conversation, igniting living rooms, Twitter feeds, newsrooms, and beyond. Individuals aren't merely laughing. They're engaging in discussions, probing, and reassessing their previous understandings. This combination of lightheartedness and gravity, it's a brilliant move. Carrey has reflected the absurdity of politics back to us through a combination of satire and keen insight that resonates. It prompts us to explore further while captivating us, because who wouldn't want to see a legendary figure with a rubbery expression dismantle the strong with flair? This is why Carrey's satire transcends mere humor. It is groundbreaking. Naturally, when you're spitting flames like Jim Carrey, you're sure to draw in significant attention. Carrey personally revealed the genuine dangers he has encountered since fully committing to his anti-Trump campaign. "I heard there was some severed goat head, and I'll see you soon kind of thing," he disclosed. Indeed, no kidding. That's not merely drama, that's the perilous aspect of combining politics and celebrity. For numerous Trump backers, Carrey is dismissed as merely another Hollywood liberal who ought to focus on his silly expressions and let experts handle politics. However, this conflict, it's much larger than that. Observing this conflict develop feels like seeing America disintegrate, divided straight through the center, exposed and unrefined. It's not merely a dispute between celebrities, it's a reflection of the profound divisions that have overtaken the nation. The reality that a comedian's remarks can ignite significant controversy illustrates how intense and divided the situation has grown. Individuals aren't merely expressing differing opinions anymore. They're choosing sides as if it's a battle. Cultural conflicts, political identity, battles on social media, these elements are all interconnected in this struggle. What about Carrey? He's in the line of sight. This moment highlights the harsh vulnerability of public discourse in the present day. When humor and satire become tools for political purposes, it shows how near the nation is to a tipping point. The criticism Carrey encounters serves as a cautionary signal, demonstrating the risks of blending art, politics, and public sentiment in an era where any statement can ignite anger or even worse repercussions. It's chaotic, it's stressful, and it's completely inevitable. What truly stirs people and captivates global attention is this: the same individual who dedicated years to making us laugh until it hurt is now prompting us to think in ways we never anticipated. Jim Carrey, who was once the unchallenged monarch of mayhem and animated humor, has evolved his artistry into a potent instrument for social critique and political engagement. His brushstrokes, vibrant, primal, and unapologetically daring, transcend mere paintings. They are bold declarations. They stimulate discussions, initiate dialogues, and encourage individuals to leave their comfort zones. Carrey's statements resonate profoundly, confronting the established norms with a bold sincerity that is uncommon in modern celebrity culture. He's no longer the jokester who made funny faces for amusement. He has evolved into a figure of contemplation, dissent, and optimism. This isn't merely a career shift, it's a transformation. Carrey has discovered a new aim that goes beyond slapstick humor, penetrating the distractions to connect with individuals on a more profound level. Some applaud him as a champion of truth, while others are intolerant of the upheaval. But here's the twist: the tale isn't finished. In reality, it's merely getting warmer. The lingering question, dense with intrigue and potential, is: will Jim Carrey's creativity and expressions keep impacting culture and inspire transformation? Or is this merely the initial chapter in a larger, more powerful narrative? One thing is definite: the upcoming events might alter everything we believed we understood. So fasten your seatbelt, remain inquisitive, and keep watching. This journey is far from complete. If you're enjoying this heat, hit that like button, subscribe to be part of the crew, and share with your friends. Each click adds to the momentum and maintains the genuine discussion. Let's get this started.